And speaking of messes, that is wonderful.
This is good soup.
The Good Soup Live.
Good Soup Live.
The Good Soup Live.
The Good Soup. Maybe I'll make your soup bad.
Good soup, good soup, good soup. Ooh, coming at ya. Good soup, good soup, good soup. This is gonna be our best. Good soup, good soup, good soup. Ooh, coming at ya. Good soup, good soup, good soup. What's gonna happen next? Here's the song for the ones who have a few discs in their can. We're the boys on the microphone, going live without a plan. And no one's perfect, especially you. We're gonna dig so deep you won't know what to do. No matter how dense in the can, it's always good soup. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? We're coming at ya. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? This is gonna be our best. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? We're coming at ya. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be today? What's gonna happen next? We won't apologize if any of this offends you. We're just here doing what we can. We won't apologize for making your cheeks hurt. Laughing on the floor, this is the end.
Have a listen, kiddies, if you dare.
Best laugh ever.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live, and that is. I'm sorry too. I already have interrupted the omnipresent one
That's all good.
and ruined the beginning of the show. But yes, no.
I'll smite you later.
Nice. We gotta get brighter lights to flash.
Or I'll just turn you into black
Who's
and
that?
white.
That's the guy that came back to the show.
Where was I? Welcome. I am your host, William Baza, a.k.a. Dented Can. To my right is my amazing wife, Angelina Moretti, a.k.a. Ginger Snaps, a.k.a. the vein of my existence.
Bane.
Vein.
Bane.
Vein.
Bane.
And to her right, the one, the only. You've requested him 1,000 times in an email. You've been looking for him since Chasing Amy.
Come on.
Sean Will Young. Finger
All
cup.
right. How you guys doing? All right.
Hey, we're all wearing red tonight. That
Yeah,
wasn't planned.
we didn't plan this. It just kind of worked out
It
that
just-
way.
Yeah, definitely did not plan that.
Our soup is not very well-rounded.
It's like blood soup.
It's dented soup.
So how's everything been, Johnny? We've got a long
Beet
check-in
soup.
on your side. What you been up to?
You know, I'm just trying to survive in this crazy world, you know?
What did you call Johnny earlier? You said Johnny's like the stepdad that went out for scratchers and never came back.
Scratchers.
I've got abandonment issues, man.
You know, gambling is
Hang on, Bill. I'll be right back.
Gambling is not good, you know? It's a no-win situation, gambling. You know what I mean? I just want to say that if you want to just – this is funny. I have this. But
How do we get on?
yeah, I mean, just you know, don't gamble. If you want to start gambling, just don't.
I mean, we could have done the same analogy with milk. My point was that you.
You know, it's just this. We could show this if I could find it. Just give me one
This
second.
is Johnny trying to use his cell phone.
Yeah, this is
It's a fucking Android, isn't it?
Of course it's an Android.
you know, this is basically, you know, that's.
Is that what's happening here?
That's Tara.
That's-
you know, she's just
Just throwing money out the window
Oh.
in the comped room, huh?
yeah. So yeah, I mean, just you know, I mean, it's fun, but then it you know, it's like fishing. I've noticed. I used to love fishing, and
Wait,
and,
stop,
you know,
man. Because
fishing-
I see a
fishing-
new T-shirt
fishing-
in your future. Gambling is like fishing, huh?
No, it is. It's because you know, fishing is fun when you catch fish, right? It's fun when you actually catch the fish, but when you don't catch any fish, it's just okay, right? I mean, it's just okay. You're
Depending on how
outside.
drunk you get. I mean,
Well,
there's,
no, I
there's-
don't really. You know, I don't.
Well,
really,
you don't drink,
know,
so yeah, no, I get it.
But it's just okay. You're outside. You're on a boat, wherever you're at. You know, by a lake. But gambling is, you know, fun as hell when you win.
I don't win.
But when you don't win, it's not that fun, and then it gets aggravating.
You know,
So
I think my
so
problem.
if you don't want to lose money and you get mad when you lose money, then you shouldn't gamble.
You know, I think my problem is that like I get mad when I lose money, mainly because that's the everlasting thing is to try to get some of that money, that unicorn they call money, and capture it. But
Dude,
I
I'll
also
tell
find
you,
my-
it's like I mean, it's fun. It's fun. It's exciting, but it's just
my problem is I get cocky. So like I'll win, and then my ass will be like, I'm the shit at this, and then I give it all back, and then the rest of the money to get
that's what
home.
They, you
So
know,
I
what I mean,
don't-
that's why they want you to like. That's they give you so many. When somebody I know is a diamond member at like Trop and Caesars and Harrah's. And they, of course, they want you to stay. You know what I mean? You stay, and then you wake up and you keep going, and then they basically always get it back, right?
That's
Most
the
of time.
idea. That's.
And what was the shirt? I said this once before, but the house. If you want to make a shirt, the house always wins, but sometimes you can kick them in the nuts, right? That's the shirt.
I
that was
mean,
gonna make.
you could kick him in the nuts, but more likely than not, you'll be kicked out of
Hey.
the casino.
This whole thing
And
we're
when you
talking
kick them
about.
in the nuts, they're like, "What? That didn't hurt. That was nothing."
So this whole thing we're talking about falls in some. I had we'll call it the stoner thought of the day a couple days ago. I guess stoner thought of the week would be more appropriate.
Yeah.
About how, and I did a TikTok and it did really well, and it's funny how every movie on Earth, on a long enough timeline, if you take any franchise, it'll slowly start to become a heist movie. Like, I mean, it happens with almost everything. On a long enough timeline, they're going to be stealing something as a team. You know what I mean? And I decided to name this the Daniel Ocean's Paradox. And now here we are talking about being broke and casinos, and all I keep thinking to myself is it Soupy Bandits? Is that what we're doing?
Soupy Bandits.
We're going to go rob an AC casino?
Well, you know what I mean. If
Because the house will lose that day, for sure.
I was watching even Die Hard, right? When at the end of
Doing
the first
Hard.
Die Hard, he comes out. He's like, this is about a robbery. Remember, doesn't he say it to him? He's like, this is
Yeah.
all about a robbery.
Yeah.
And he's like, and Hans was like, well, this is it's
Hans Gruber.
yeah, it's but I guess a lot of movies are based on heists,
Right, but what I'm saying is like, so you could take like Fast and the Furious is a perfect example. A movie that was literally about street racing.
And now they're in outer space.
Now they're stealing stuff and satellites.
shuttles?
They're stealing. No, they
they made
took
a
a Fiero,
Fiero
to
into outer
space.
space.
They were in a Fiero, a Pontiac Fiero, in space,
Well, wearing
heisting a
diving
satellite,
suit. Yeah. Heisting a satellite.
a satellite from space,
I was watching,
and they got back somehow.
I watch, we watch TV and we watch movies and we watch, certain things. Her mother doesn't have all the channels, but she has she has some decent channels, but not like I used to have. But
No Skinamax for Johnny. Fucking-
so they go. So we're watching, WWF. It was WWF before WWE. The guy was. I'm like, I knew the guy. I heard of him. Jerry Lawler.
Oh, Jerry the
Yeah,
King Lawler.
Jerry the
And
King
I didn't
Lawler.
realize. Then I'm like, wait a minute. I fucking remember this guy. I remember this guy a lot, and he was all over the place. And then, I mean, he was with The Rock when The Rock was, just a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
starting out, and
Rocky.
you had Hogan. You had he was and then he had a heart attack. He was sitting. They were sitting like this, talking shit for the the
Raw.
match.
We could
And all
do
of a
that
sudden-
right here.
And
you
all
know
of a
what I
sudden,
mean?
the guy's just he's fucking. The guy next to him just starts like he hears snoring, and he's like, oh, I guess he thought the King was just like saying this,
Cracking a
boring
joke.
match.
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? He's snoring. He was out, man. He had a heart attack right there.
Who was his partner at the table? Jim. What the fuck was his
Jim
name?
the Anvil Neidhart.
No, it was with the fucking cowboy.
He
hat.
had
Bill-
palsy,
Bill
right? Yeah.
Palsy.
What was his name? I remember.
By
Oh
the
my
end,
God.
By the
Oh
end
my
of the
God.
fucking of WWF, when they finally got rid of them dudes, if you look at like the Crypt Keeper, the Vault Keeper, and the Old Witch.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
I was never, I didn't go crazy for wrestling when I was a kid.
Oh, I did.
But
was a
it
nerd.
was, I watched it, you know what I mean? And like in the 80s and maybe even the late 70s, early 80s. And
JR. Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
that was,
Thank
oh
you.
yeah, that was J.R. Ewing.
Thank you, Shannon, for the save.
So yeah, so I've just, I've been watching a lot of TV. I'm trying to, I just basically have to go back to fishing. If I go back to, I was thinking about.
We're back to fishing.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. We went. Don't gamble to gambling is like fishing to
TV.
We talked about Daniel Ocean and heist movies, and fucking somehow we have now circled back into paradox
To fishing.
To-
So are the fish gonna rob the casinos in
To the
AC?
Yes.
perfect storm.
To the,
Bill, why don't you tell us about the perfect storm? Wasn't that somebody in your house favorite movie growing up?
Not growing up. So my dad loves fishing. It's his thing, and I feel bad because the guy, we had a boat, but then money got tight, and he got rid of the boat, and then there was another boat, but then that boat wound up having all kinds of problems.
There's always
and,
a boat
Like
involved.
all the dude wants was to fuck like you. It's all he wanted to do was fucking like fish. So he does the party boat thing and all that, and I forgot where we were going with this. What were we doing?
A Perfect Storm.
Oh, The Perfect Storm. Yeah, he loves that
Or
fucking
The
movie.
Perfect Storm.
And
How many times have you seen it?
I mean, that and Goodfellas, more than a couple, more than a couple.
I've seen
No,
Goodfellas.
they
and
said said Mark Wahlberg was he had food poisoning when he made The Perfect Storm.
I'm gonna be honest with you, that movie fucking sucked. I'm sorry, but it did.
No, the best part was the two guys fighting. It was the guy from Step Brothers. What's his name? John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
And the other guy. The other guy was he was in Armageddon, and he was the pilot of one of the shuttles. You know who I'm talking about.
No.
No, I have no
You
idea.
know who I'm talking about.
But hear me out. Do you know what my favorite part was?
I just don't know the guy's name.
I don't either. I know the guy you're talking about. Oh, it's that guy, same guy from
He was in the Drive Angry.
Yeah, he's the demon. You know him. You were just talking about when we were watching Drive Angry the other day. William something. He's in Drive Angry. He's the demon that's
William
looking.
Fitchner?
Fitchner, that's
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's
There you go.
He's related
See,
to
like
the girls I went to college with.
amongst the three of us, we've got a whole brain cell that we can
So he
we
was-
split.
He was fighting with they
Power
were fighting the whole
Rangers.
time. And then when what's his name gets pulled over, he gets the hook through his hand, and remember it pulls him over. It
Yeah.
pulls him, and what's his name jumps in the water and saves him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
no.
it wasn't.
Do you
Will
know what my
Ferrell.
favorite
It
part of
wasn't
that
Will
movie
Ferrell
was?
that saved him. You know.
When the Capitol logo comes up on the screen and it's like, and it's over.
Plus they had a little Alice in Chains playing too. That was nice.
Dude, it's the worst feeling in the world, dude. It's like 10 o'clock at night. You're sitting down there on the living room couch, and it's like it's on, and he's half out because it's 10 o'clock at night, and they're old. So my dad's asleep. The movie's just you don't want to turn it off because
Pick up the remote slowly
so
to
you don't,
change
but
it.
you don't, and what it is you're watching it, and it's just about to end. You're like, all right, I'm gonna go take a piss, and then I'm gonna come back here, and I'm gonna put some other shit on, and they're out, we're good. And you go take a piss, and then you get back, and it's like Goodfellas. It's like as soon as you open it, it's like for as long back as I can remember, I wanted to be a gangster. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, my Christmas as a kid would consist of my dad starting with Goodfellas and then doing the entire Godfather marathon because they're like hardcore Italian in my dad's house. And it would go from like 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. And by the 7 p.m., you wanted to just throw up and blow your brains out at the same time.
I was never. I mean, I've seen all the Godfathers, but I was never like really. They weren't my favorite.
They
I
made
mean,
me
they were
go
just
see it
okay.
on
I mean, I
Christmas
think they were
Day, the
okay.
third one.
I don't know how they're like. It's one of them. The first one or the second one is like the greatest movie ever made. I don't know.
The
I don't
third
think so.
one, they made me go to the movie theaters, and I went kicking and screaming and
To a
crying.
Godfather?
Yes.
I've never made it through more than 8
Yes,
minutes
it
of
was
any
the third one
Godfather
with Andy
movie. I
Garcia,
just sit there like,
and it was I couldn't. I
That's when
I
Andy
called
Garcia was
my
fucking.
mom from a
Andy Garcia
payphone.
bites the guy's fucking ear off or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
And I called my mom from the payphone out front because my dad and my stepmom wouldn't go. So
I have such a disdain for like my I don't want to say my parents, but their generation as a whole's outlook on cinema. And I always have. Every movie they've ever said you have to watch. Usually it is not very appealing to me. So it got to a point where like I didn't see Scarface till I was like 25 years old because everybody's like, you have to watch it. I'm like,
Well,
fuck
wait
that
a minute.
movie.
How? Well, that
wait.
makes sense because fucking Scarface came out in '83, and you were nowhere.
he wasn't even a
No, it
fish
wasn't
in-
new.
He
No,
wasn't
no,
even
no,
a
it
fish in
wasn't
the
new.
ocean.
Yeah,
It wasn't new. That's not what I'm saying. But like that was like that's
not
like
like you were
movies
gonna
from
see it
their
in the
generation
movies, in
that
the
they
movie
like they
theater.
were like, oh my god, this is such a good movie. You have to watch this movie. And like the Godfather movies were those, and like literally like 10 minutes into them, I was like, nope, no, I'm not gonna watch this. And they're like, why? I'm like,
I mean, I could definitely, now I just watch because, I'm getting older, and I could just, just watch movies, watch
Very
whatever.
bad son. not a very bad son. It's just it's a generational thing. It's like, listen, all right, here, let me.
Oh wait, it's like us making Kate sit down and watch all the Fast and Furious movies.
Yo, she loves them fucking movies, so you can kiss my ass. No, literally. It's. I think this is my hang up anyway. Is on this end. Ready? This would be like you right now trying to get a 13 or 14-year-old kid into listening to fucking 8 tracks. It doesn't matter if the music's good or if the artist was talented. It's an 8-track. Ergo, in their mind, it sucks. Unfortunately,
or even a tape.
I can't get over that. So like when I watch The Godfather that looks in 4K like it was filmed in a sandstorm, my brain can't make that leap to make it a good movie at that point. You understand?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, they could, you know, I'm sure they're digitally remastered now and stuff and everything. You know what I mean? Because that's, you know, supposed to be one of the, you know, best movies ever. I'm sure they. People talking shit.
Yeah, people are talking
definitely
shit
talking
about you, Johnny.
They're not talking shit about him. They're saying that you're about to start talking about your sciatica. Speaking of how is your sciatica? Everybody at home wants to know.
What's first of all,
Back
sciatica.
pain.
Your back.
Back pain.
Oh,
How's the
well,
gout?
The gout. You know what I mean? It's, you know, like I said, I'm
How's your
pushing,
hernia?
I'm pushing 52, and
It's not even that old.
you know, I have to get. All right, I walked last week. I walked a mile in Colts
someone's
Neck.
shoes?
No, I walked a mile in Colts Neck around the police station.
He wore Tara's
My girl
shoes.
was walking too, and she was taking shortcuts. You know, she was cutting across the grass and cutting across.
I can see it now. Johnny going.
And I'm going, and I'm like, okay. So I'm walking. I made it a
Wait,
half
what happened
mile.
to the gym? We don't do the gym no more. That's right. I've been paying for mine for the last 5 months. I haven't
still
gone
paying.
once.
So I'm walking. So I get to the half mile mark, and I'm like, all right. I said, I don't feel too bad. And like after that, like another 100 yards, I was like, holy shit, dude, come on. And it's like, you know, I just, you know.
That's why she's taking shortcuts. That's why she's walking across the grass.
Bro, that walk to the fair
Holy
in your
shit.
town when we all went to the
Yeah,
fair.
that
walk
was
from the
kind
park-
of that was a little bit.
That was like
probably-
a 2-mile
that
walk.
was like a half mile. I think it was a half. That was a half mile.
Caitlin was like, when are we going to get to the actual fair, Mom? I'm like, this is it, Kate. This is all you get.
This is it. You're just gonna walk past tractor trailers.
You have
That's
to
what you
walk
got.
in hay.
I'll tell you so. I mean, I was, and then like last week again.
I
and
gave you legs. Use them, damn it.
Nice. That's my line, Christian.
last week. You know, I was trying to do it.
Do what? Oh, what'd you get out of breath?
Dude, out of
Did
breath.
you run out of breath?
Out of breath so bad. She was like, "Are you okay?"
Do you need a breathing
Johnny, back to the
treatment, perhaps?
sciatica, quick. Back to the sciatica talk.
Johnny pops his shit.
Am I okay? And my leg was like, you know, there's like 2 mattresses, right? Because it's a California King. My leg was falling, you know, sliding between the mattress. I was trying to hold myself
Dude,
up.
is it? All right, no, wait. This is something good. We can talk about this. Hear
I
me out.
sounded like Darth Vader. I needed a freaking inhaler. I had the inhaler right there. I should have fucking grabbed it.
Bro, what is that now? Like, I used to be able to.
Dude,
you
I
could-
think it's from the
if you put
vaccine.
If you put a piece of. You're a jerk off. It's full of wizard poison. They're sterilizing us. Listen, no, real talk, man.
It's the vaccine.
When I was 20, I could fuck on a bed of broken glass,
vaccine.
and
For hours.
and I'd be fine. But now, like, bro, you ever get a cramp in your foot while you're fucking
Cramp,
hard
dude.
on?
Yeah, dude, I'm not worried about my foot cramping up. I'm worried about my chest cramping up.
Bro,
That's the
Yo,
that's
you-
the big cramp. That's the. There's no coming
That's a
back from that
forever
cramp.
cramp.
that's the
That's called the I'm coming Elizabeth cramp. Literally and metaphorically.
Fred G stands for.
Oh no.
The G stands for.
I'm coming
outta
Elizabeth.
here.
Are you?
I can't get over the fact that you got your leg stuck in the mattress.
Yeah, and it's like you
No,
know,
but I get that, man. I know. I
Wait
feel
a
your
minute.
pain on that.
How the
I've got
fuck-
we're
tangled
so-
up in the blanket while I'm trying to knock one out, and you lose your shit completely. Have like a fucking
Then
stage
I'm
5
I'm giving
meltdown.
it hell. I'm giving it hell for like 30 seconds, and I think I'm actually doing something, but I'm not really doing anything at all.
All right, you know what?
You're
man?
just making a lot of noise and nothing's happening.
I was like, Luke, I am your father. I was like,
Do you wear a CPAP at night?
what is it?
Do you wear the CPAP at night? The machine?
No, not
Not
yet,
yet.
but it's probably
It's coming.
have it at
It's the dirt nap
But
cramp.
by the way, I have really good health coverage, so maybe I should get it.
Johnny didn't know if he was coming or
My
going.
dad- like my dad would always say, yeah, you know, they're when he was in the rehab and he went to a rehab and he never came back and he was, you know, he was like, yeah, they want me to. He's like, hey boy, they want me to.
Fuck, you can't do that.
What is he doing? Listen, I can't even see him.
Turn to Larry David.
Where is he? I mean, this is actually pretty cool. Now, if there was a bunch of people in that audience, I wouldn't be able to see him. So that might be good for me. Unless they're in the front row, must be in the front row.
Yo, he is back there.
Wait, can you imagine Johnny trying to ride a bike? He'd probably take out like 50 fucking people.
This was so I was fucking what the hell was I talking? I was talking about the we were talking about the breathing right.
The thing, yeah, the
Yeah,
CPAP.
yeah. So yeah, dude, that was you know, when you're a kid, you know, you could just do it, maybe do it like I remember when I was a kid, I could do it 3 or 4 times in one night. Well, not 3
I mean,
or 4,
with the help
but-
of some extra helpers.
What is it? Oh, snap!
That's fucking great. Nah, I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy. Like even at my
Here's what I was gonna say. My dad, when he was in a rehab, they're like, oh, they want me to go, to rehabilitate. They want me to walk on a treadmill, and he knew he was dying, right? He knew he was dying. He's like, yeah. He's like, I'm gonna be the. He's like, when they get done, I'm gonna be the strongest guy in the cemetery.
nice. Ba-dum bum.
That was. The biggest of the big.
I was waiting for it.
He's got his new truck. It's just okay.
Dude.
It's not a Toyota. I'll get a Tundra. Now I have to go buy a Tundra 2026
Yeah.
You're gonna do that shit. So they used to
for
do
like
that.
78.
That's how you know what, man. Like in all fairness, that's that Russian shit, man. They did that stuff when I used to work at a Russian trucking company.
And their trucks are
No,
from
every
like
time
78.
every time one person in the office got a new car, literally every single fucking day, another one of them would show up with the exact same shit, brand new. So
Bill-
I went out one day and I went to go look. I wanted a truck, so I went and I looked at a Dodge Ram and it was blue, and it had like 40,000 miles on it, and I didn't really love it.
There was a bunch of shit wrong with it.
I didn't
so
really
we
love
did-
it.
Yeah, we didn't like it.
But behind it,
There
right
was
over on the corner, there was this
Omaha Orange.
an Omaha Orange one with black racing stripes up the hood, sitting pretty on 20s. And the guy comes out, and it's also a Ukrainian car dealer, and he's like, let me take you for a ride in it. And I'm like, no. And he's like, why? I'm like, because I'll buy it.
And he calls me and he goes, you need to come down to this car dealership
Mm-hmm.
right now before I do something stupid. I come down, I'm like, yes, you're buying that car.
So I bought
You're
it.
trading my truck in and you're buying that car.
So my dumb ass, just so we all can be in agreement.
it got 9 miles to the gallon.
I bought
Nice, that's a lot.
I bought a 2015 Dodge Ram Sport with work done to it. Omaha Orange with black leather
The
and
loudest
every
exhaust
option you could
I've
want.
ever
Yeah.
heard.
And that was 45.
It had 57,000 miles on it. It was used. It was imported from Canada.
So nothing was in. It was all.
So they denied
yeah.
every recall on the truck. Wait, I'm not done though. I paid 30, which wasn't bad, but my credit was kind of bad. So I wound up paying $593 a month for a truck with 50-something thousand miles on it already.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
On a 6-year loan. So yeah, it was a little rough. It needless to say, the truck did not survive the loan.
No, I blew the rack in it.
Yeah.
You guys are tough on
I
vehicles.
blew the electric rack in it.
Yeah, no,
So-
I agree with you. We are tough on vehicles.
Yeah, but so Bill shows up with the Omaha Orange truck and he calls me and he goes, Ange, I shit you not.
Yeah.
My boss just pulled in the driveway with a
In
brand new Dodge Ram.
3500 dually Ram. And then the next day, the
One of the
fucking
other
other
guys.
dispatcher rolls in a brand new Eco Diesel Dodge Ram. And then the day after that, Roman, my boss, who has one of the nicest cars, he had an Alpina. It's like one of the coolest BMWs
He also had
you
a
could buy.
GTR too.
And a Skyline. And he walks in. He's like, I think I'm going to get rid of the Skyline. I'm looking at this Dodge Ram. And I was like, don't fucking do it, bro. Can I have one thing? Goddamn.
Skylines are supposed to be fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
So my buddy, he's actually I've known him since I was a little teeny kid. his parents were rich. He was a rich spoiled kid, but now he's like a big shot for some company in North Carolina. And his wife just bought him from the Corvette museum. They had it built. I don't know how that works, but they had a brand new fucking vet.
Really? One of the mid-engines and all that?
Yeah, it's a
particularly
brand new.
like
It's 100. He said it was 125.
They're not good for your sciatica though, because when you sit in a vet, you sit with your feet straight in front of you, like out, like you're sitting like a 6-year-old sits on the floor.
When you watch TV?
Like when they could barely sit and they're like fucking like that. You know what I mean?
You
With
know
the
what?
both
It's
legs
like
straight the fuck out.
it's like he came to the store. Big Aaron came to the store not a couple days ago, but the last maybe a month ago he came in. And he was like, "Listen, man." He was like, "You got to exercise. You got to move. You got to get the blood pumping." And and it's true. You know what I mean? If you just
Don't you like lug shit around at work all fucking day?
No, I mean I work, but I just I'm not physically working that hard. You know what I mean? But I'm working. It's just you gotta move. You gotta fucking.
You gotta stop smoking
Do you
Capones.
know how much
I don't. Are you
walk a
kidding
day
me?
at
I haven't
work?
smoked a cigar. I haven't smoked.
Oh, I don't know, man. I haven't seen you in 3
I haven't
fucking
smoked
decades.
a cigar
Don't get-
since Halloween.
There you go.
And then I go to Walgreens this morning. To drop off our FedEx packages because you can drop them off at Walgreens. And they'll-
Just a little PS.
just in case you guys didn't know that.
Hey, listen, did Walgreens pay us for that? Walgreens, you owe us fucking money.
So I'm looking at the Al Capones and I'm looking at them over the counter, right? Because I had to wait a second. And I'm looking at them. I'm like, damn, they look pretty good.
Were they like
fucking
Johnny?
$14.99 for 10? They were only $9.99 when I stopped smoking.
Yo,
And
speaking
that was
of,
like what, fucking 6 months ago?
bro, inflation's out of control. A month ago, I bought dog food. The exact Purina 1 chicken and rice formula.
Because
for
our
my
dogs
Those are
only eat
both-
one type of
That's
dog
what both
food.
of my dogs, the Chihuahua
They're
and the
bitches.
Pit
You
Bull.
You
can
don't get it,
Eukanuba?
No, not you.
What?
Eukanuba. Big Ern knows
Eukanuba.
what Eukanuba is.
Yeah, no, Big Ern.
Eukanuba.
Big Ern also drives around in a brand new Rebel. Big Ern's doing much better than we are, so my
It's
dogs
not
get-
brand new.
my dogs are getting
It's not
Purina 'cause
brand
it's cheap.
new.
No, our dogs get Purina because if they give them anything else, they eat their paws and turn red.
Yeah, or if you give Stormy anything that's got any blood
Stormy
content.
Daniels?
My dog.
Yeah,
Yeah, Stormy Daniels.
Our porn star dog.
My porn star dog that happens to be the.
She had to pick Trump's pecker on this show I was watching, and he fucking picked like a crazy mushroom fucking like a big fucking helmet. Trump's got
What are you
like a little,
examining it? Johnny's like, that one looks kind of like mine.
What was the rest of that sentence you were saying?
that was something. That was something special.
Yeah, and we fucking switched topics. Hold on, let's finish these stories.
Yes,
all right.
we're all over the place
Fuck.
because the
dog food.
audience is hostile.
There's no audience.
The audience
Well,
is
there's
quite
Ernie.
hostile.
There's one back
And
there.
it's making me nervous as it is.
It's
the
too
Purina.
hostile.
Right. So like a month ago, Purina was. It was $9. So
$9,
the
so the
little
small
8-pound bag, right? The little.
That's dude. That's go to. The
It's 22 now.
Go to the Hungry Puppy in Howell. You know where the cabin is?
Yeah.
Go towards the Collingswood auction. There's
I'm
a
pretty
place-
sure that if we go there, it's still going to be $22 a bag.
No. You can get an 80-pound bag of kibble for fucking like $12.99.
Our dogs
my
have
dog-
this thing that if there's any sort of blood in the food that she will
Stormy will
eat.
try to
I'm pretty sure
rip
there's no blood in the
everything in the
food.
house apart,
So-
including people.
Yeah, we got this dog. I think we talked about this one other time. We got this dog food for her.
It was
This
all
like
natural,
It was
organic.
like 7 years ago. It was like, organic, all natural.
It was
chicken.
expensive. This shit was like $80 a bag. It was like special food and it was bullshit. But
So we gave
How do you
it to
know?
her.
How do you know that's what the? I mean, it's hard. It's hard with an animal to know exactly what they want because they can't tell you what they
She
want.
ate
but they,
this like she was anorexic and had her first meal in 10 years.
yeah, it
like
was fucking bad.
And then she vomited it up afterwards because she
And then
too
ate it
fucking
again.
fast.
maybe
and then
maybe
ate that
she's
over
bulimic.
again.
Is she bulimic?
No, she's just stupid.
Mr. Pukey.
Yeah. So,
She's
but
just
we
stupid.
figured out what was wrong with the dog food is that they would put chicken blood in when they made the dog food because it helped with
And she
some
would go
prey
into
drive thing.
She would go into like almost like a lust over it. No, but she was literally walking around fucking up the neighbors' dogs and shit while we
She
were
was
feeding
dry
her this
humping.
shit.
Was she dry humping a bag of food?
No, she was trying to rip everything's throat out. She just wanted to eat and
then
kill.
dry hump it.
And then hump it, yes. And then fuck her bed.
Well, this is the best part now. Our little guy, our little chihuahua, when Bill goes, okay, who's ready to eat? and Bill gets up, and the Chihuahua humps his leg all the way to the kitchen.
But he don't
Is he-
just hump
is
my
he-
leg.
is he
He'll-
fixed?
He does not.
No,
yeah,
yeah, he's fixed.
But he doesn't hump my leg while he's doing it. He bites right here and pulls me to the dog food. It's fucking the dumbest shit I've ever. He jumps backwards with my pocket in his mouth.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
you know, dogs are
psycho.
cool. I mean, I always had dogs. We had a lot of dogs. I didn't get attached to all of them because, like, you know, I told you guys that my dad raised dogs. He bred dogs.
Right.
I mean, but I did get attached to the last one because, you know, it was my dad died and this was his dog in the house, and it
Right.
was Louis. And I definitely got attached to Louis, and he was just a good boy. I mean, he's a Weimaraner, and he was a really good boy, and that was and it was sad when he
went.
yeah, it was pretty sad.
We're gonna have that soon. I feel
Yeah,
like.
our dog's
Stormy's
she's
on her
got
last
some-
leg. She's
Don't,
not doing
you know
so
what I
hot.
mean? See, and then people just go out and get another dog or get more dogs or get another cat.
What do you mean,
It's like
no?
why? It's all
No.
freaking. It's all. The more animals you have, the more
We're
heartache you're gonna
stuck
have.
with a Chihuahua for like the next 15 years.
Bro, it's the whole thing. You know, it is better to have loved and lost than never.
Yeah, but
to
if you
have
want
loved
something
at
that's
all.
gonna last for a while, get like a parrot, get like a turtle, get a
Fuck
big one of
love.
Fuck
Get
love.
a parrot. I don't want another
love.
bird.
One of those giant
I
fucking.
don't know why I
tortoises.
gave you humans love. It's
Giant
bullshit.
Tortoise.
You did.
Get one of those
Your
giant
fault.
tortoises.
Could you imagine a giant tortoise curling up next to you in bed at night?
I mean, not like I'm not talking about a box turtle. I'm talking about one of those fucking
like those like things that are, like,
500, 800,
You couldn't do that,
1,000-pound
Angie. You
turtles.
bitch about my toenails. You couldn't handle a tortoise. You'd freak the fuck out. They'll like that.
They get
Stop. It's gonna get worse. So, Johnny,
Oh,
we're gonna
let's do
move
this.
on,
Let's do
and
this
we're gonna play a
segment.
game here. Johnny, I
the
want to.
trivia. Where's the trivia guy?
Oh, he was here a couple weeks ago.
You weren't here. You were still.
You were still out getting scratchers.
No, he was in the Thanos realm. He had been. You were still blipped.
It's all a losing cause. It's all a losing cause. You know, lottery.
It was milk. It was milk. Johnny went to go get
Casinos.
milk and never came back.
racetracks. It's all
I
bullshit.
heard.
going.
We've heard he started a new life in a new house.
I'm gonna just
With a
I'm
new
just gonna
show?
go back. I'm just gonna go back to drinking, and this way.
No, don't drink.
No, don't do that.
Don't drink.
Yo, you want to get ratings, dude? Have me up here drunk, dude. You'll be fucking.
He'll be like, "Fucking snabber." Yeah, we'll get ratings. Like,
Yeah. Below level.
We'll have one viewer instead of 9.
like sign on tomorrow.
One
and
guy
it's like you have
drunk
one
listening.
follower. Fuck.
Excuse me.
It's you. No, we I forgot the fuck I was gonna say. Daily toenails. There's no. Oh, the new game. So this is our new game that we're coming up with. We had to play it today, and I feel like everyone in the world has played this game, but I feel like it's especially bad for healthcare workers. Have you ever been in the car and you're on your way somewhere important, and then there's this like a little slime ball
Or
some kind of
some
goober
kind of
on
something
your
on your
shirt.
shirt.
Are you kidding me? Are you
You're
fucking
like-
kidding me? That is the
what is
fucking craziest shit I've ever heard in my life. I sneezed. I had my robe on 2 days ago. I fucking sneezed. I didn't know where it went. It was like something about Mary. I had no idea where it went.
Was it hanging off your ear?
I was looking all around. I'm like, I thought, I was sitting in the chair. It's a lazy boy. It's one of those electric ones. Because I'm. and
You an
actually-
electric lazy boy?
And actually, it dumps me. It'll dump me right out the other way too. It'll pick me right up and dump me out.
When did you buy this, Johnny?
No, I did. It's her mother's. It's her mother's.
Oh, wait, so you took it over.
So,
Oh, this is one of those lazy boys the insurance company gives. I got you.
So I sneezed bad. I mean, I really sneezed, and it was like,
And you're like, I know something came out,
yes,
but where did it go?
Yes. So my robe was like kind of open a little bit. So I'm like looking around. I'm looking at down here. I'm looking on a robe. I'm looking at my my feet. I didn't see on a chair. I didn't see. So I go 10 minutes later, must have been a half an hour later. I go take the shower. And I take my robe off in the bathroom, and I'm like, there it is. But it was fucking dried. It was already dried up on my fucking chest. It was a fucking big fucking snot, dude. It was
You're
fucking,
like, no,
and it was
that's
half
not
dry.
right.
It was,
fuck?
Wait, it's gonna get worse, Chris. Don't you worry. All right. So
but that's what. Yeah,
and that's
so
bad.
funny.
I get it. That's gross, right?
That's gross.
That's gross, right? We can all agree that's fucking gross.
Yeah, it's
but
gross.
here's the thing, right? So when you work in healthcare, we play that game a lot on the way home from work, and Angie got to play it a few minutes ago in uniform. And that in and of itself is the horror. That's why we all have PTSD, because at some point we were coming home from work and we were like,
What is that?
because
What-
now
what is that?
yours was at least your own.
That's why I
Yeah.
wipe
We
We
my
don't know
shoes
what
off.
the fuck we have on us. We don't know
Yeah.
if it's
Yeah, but
poo
I work in
or
do
GI.
you ever have to deal? You deal with people.
Shitting themselves all day.
No.
That's all you
I
do.
would imagine that.
That's
because,
like your
you know, you're
expertise.
definitely doing the.
Yeah.
Doing the.
Yeah, I wipe my shoes off.
Yes.
A lot.
But nobody really, blows a load, right? I mean, except when you put the scope up their butt, it could be like a.
Oh no! People cough and they shoot shit out their ass. It's all the time.
It could be like a prostate. Is it like a prostate massage when you put the scope up?
We're
I don't think
we're
so,
not
bro.
Poking their prostate with a colonoscope.
I work on an ambulance, and people shit their pants in that thing
Look,
all the fucking time.
Wait, if it's wet and sticky and not yours,
Don't touch it. Yup, that's today's public service announcement. If it is wet or sticky and it's not yours, don't touch it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I mean,
nobody. I mean, people puke quite often, and that's gross, and it goes all over the place. And people definitely shart a lot. A lot.
Lightweight.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I
it's-
mean, when you know what they say when you turn 50, right?
No.
You can't trust a fart, right?
I thought it said don't trust a fart over 40.
40. When I was 40, I was my
Oh, your butthole was
my
ripe.
butthole was strong. Strong.
He had the perfect sphincter muscle.
I had a strong star.
I am so sorry.
Star.
All right. And that's another episode of Good
Remember
Soup
Lone-
Live, kids.
You remember
Good
Lone
night.
Star?
Come for some good soup.
And we're
You guys
back.
used to call them the wrinkled stars when you were younger.
I mean,
chocolate
there's the
starfish.
balloon
Told
knot.
one of my
The
girlfriends. I
leather
was like,
Cheerio.
Can I put it in the wrinkled star?
Johnny, you're getting.
They never
you're,
go
you're
for that
getting
shit. You know
Muted.
that, right?
Oh, we
Nah,
probably are. We're
we're
talking
fine.
about.
You can't. They never go for it. The girls. They
Just
don't.
the tip. Tell them just the tip.
Just for a minute, just to
Angie
see
ain't-
how it feels.
Angie ain't having it. And
Stick
most.
it in my brown
I feel
eye.
like most girls don't.
Just the tip. So I
Deal.
fucking-
I'm glad we could come to that arrangement on live and things, guys. I'll let you know
Oh
how it
my
works
God.
out tomorrow.
You know what? If we get tossed, that's TikTok. They don't have a sense of humor.
Who's tossing what now? What the fuck?
Eh,
This show's
listen,
going in
we
the
get
gutter.
banned quite often, so it's
Yeah,
okay.
I'm not overly.
Derailed
Stop
again.
it. Get
Yeah.
some help.
I derailed it.
Yes.
It's derailed.
So, we came to the Fat Man and Beyond
Yeah, we did.
the other day. It was
That was
dope. It
fun.
was really fun.
I had a
Yeah,
good
the guy
time.
was in the store Saturday.
Mark.
Mark, yeah,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
he's
out
cool
in the
dude.
lobby, and so I came to the event, and I had taken a considerable amount of
drove.
edibles
I drove.
before I came, and I did not realize how they were new. It was a new type of edible I've never had.
Was it
It's a
Tyson's?
Hashies bar.
No, it was a hashy bar.
It looks like a Hershey bar, but it's Hashies. Get it? Play on words.
So why
And right as
why
he
overdo it? Why?
He didn't
I
realize
didn't
he
get him
overdid it.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
you're
didn't
gonna-
mean to. I fucked up. I made a mistake. It happens. I'm not perfect, Johnny. And truth be told, I mean, I'm always gonna go more than less.
Yeah, but
that's
when
who I
you're
am.
too high, I mean, it's one thing to be too drunk because then you're gonna, you start spinning or you know what I mean.
Or you're
gonna
gonna
puke.
vomit on yourself.
All right, so that's terrible too. That's really actually that sucks.
I
That's
think
that's
the
horrible.
worst.
But
So-
when you're too high, that's a different animal.
Well, so I'm sitting here and we're in the lobby and we're waiting to say hi to
He
Ernie.
realized he was sitting
So I'm
next to
I'm
him.
standing there and we're like waiting to see Ernie and there's mad people around. So
I'm doing my own
like
thing.
I'm
I'm
on
talking to
I'm on
different
edge
people.
right now, right? And I'm just sitting there having a little mini panic attack inside, and I look over
And Mark's just standing
and
right
Mark's
next to him.
standing there, and Mark's like, "What's going on, man?" And I'm like, and he was so nice. I feel horrible. The guy was such a sweetheart. And I sat there talking to him for a while, but I had like Jim Carrey in Me, Myself, and Irene mouth. Like
yeah.
Man. It was
He's
was not my
like,
proudest moment,
how much
man.
how much for the veggie cream? She's got a full-on fallopian fungus.
Like I'm pretty sure I had that white shit in the corner. You know what I'm talking about? It was
Yeah,
bad.
the spittle
I felt
gross.
like an asshole.
I came over. I saw him starting to flounder. I came over. I'm like, "Hi, Mark. How are you?" And he's like, "Oh, good." I'm like, "Yeah, we."
Meanwhile, I'm trying to string together the name of our show. I'm like, "You're gonna kill Brian."
It's like fucking teeth are stuck to his lips.
Dude, it was so bad.
Mamoo Moop Live.
Yeah, good
Dude.
life.
No, no, live.
It's hard to say
yeah,
soup if you
I
can't
mean,
touch
it
your
ha-
lips
it
together.
happens, you know, just try to.
Well, so this is I got home
So they
from
weren't
work.
gummies; they were actual chocolate, or
It was a chocolate bar, but it was like a Hershey's bar, hence the Hershey's name. Right? But it had the little rectangles, and I was like, well, fuck it, I'll take one rectangle. It was a 300 milligram bar. I'm like, we'll be fine.
But he hadn't eaten anything all day, so on the way here we got Julio's across the street.
And that's where I fucked up.
And he had 2 pieces of pizza, and like immediately afterwards, we're walking down the street.
I'm like that, so I'm like.
And I see somebody we know, and I'm like, I make a beeline for them because I want to go talk to them.
Meanwhile, I got cars honking. She leaves me, and I can't cross the street. I'm so high. So now I got cars beeping at me and shit.
You almost
I'm
got
like,
run over on this. This is a very busy street.
fuck yeah, bro. I know, especially when you're having.
Wait, this is his face. Look at him. That's
You have a beard though.
Yeah, I shaved it off
he
today.
shaved it off
So
today.
you look you look cooler. You look cooler with a beard, man.
He looks like Chester the Molester with the beard.
Nah,
What
man,
the
that's-
fuck? What the fuck is that supposed to be, man? No, it does. It grows in very Joe Dirt. Like it
Can
shapes
is
up.
it more Joe Dirt than mine?
It was about the same as yours.
I feel
yeah.
like I feel like honestly, Johnny, I get concerned sometimes when I see the facial hair growing in like that. I like almost want to be like, Mom, something you want to say?
And my dad, you know what's crazy? My dad could grow a full beard. My dad was like
I
six.
could- I
My
think
dad
I
was like
could.
6'3", fucking
6'3"?
6'4". I
Jeez.
think he might have been 6'4".
7'12".
He was 6'12", which is 7 feet.
Jesus
No. He was tall. He was tall, and yeah. I mean, I'm not that. I mean, I'm barely 6 foot, barely
Barely.
I'm 5'1.5".
5'11".
and 3/4.
And 3/4.
No, you're like 6 foot.
Close enough.
Yeah.
I'm like a little over 6 foot when I wear my boots.
My boots.
My boots.
Put on my strong
What about
shoes.
what about when you go to Gunderson Beach? Are you 6 foot?
He's like 12.5 feet.
No, man. Honestly, you know what?
Is he-
Fuck
is
this.
he-
I'm
when
not-
he's laying
I'm
when
not
he's laying
gonna-
when you're laying on your stomach?
You guys wanted to land on Gunnison, which is one of my favorite spots.
We
It
were
is.
just
I
there
love
the other
Gunny.
day, but we did not go to the beach.
But here's what I'm gonna say about Gunny Beach, man. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think you're walking around with. That fucking wind coming off the Manhattan side is cold, sir. There
Everybody's
is
got
no
a
way around
dangler.
it. Yeah, you're fucking.
What was the movie? I'm trying to find this movie. It's so stupid, but it's like one of those. It's not a Naked Gun, but it's like it's Mafia. I think it was called Mafia. It has like
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And he goes, and it's what's his name from what the hell's what's his name? He's the
What's his name?
Christina Applegate was in it.
Yes. Oh my God. What
It
the
was
fuck
what the hell's
was
the
it?
guy's name? Jay Moore.
Yes.
Oh, it was Jane Moore. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he comes in, and his brother is banging his wife or his girlfriend, and they're like, she's like, we're not doing anything, and his brother's like, we're not doing anything. There's nothing going on, and a pigeon flies through the window, and like lands like right on his pecker, and you can see the freaking, and the bird is just standing on his pecker. I don't know. That was kind of funny. So he was, he
Are you taking Hold on.
No.
Let's just
Fuck
sit in
this.
awkward
You just took
silence.
a selfie on stage.
No, I didn't. Actually, I sent the picture of you being like way high with me, you and Gina, to Danielle because she
Dude,
said
grow
you
the
had to send
beard.
me
Grow the
that.
beard back, man. You look fucking.
I
you
know.
look better with the beard.
All
man.
right. So
So he had the
Wait,
beard
wait.
last night. And we actually had this conversation. And
Why
I
did you
looked
shave
at
it off?
him and
Because
I
I was
said,
coming.
holy shit.
When
You
are
wanted me
you
to? Did you want me to
getting
come
rid
on your
of the
smooth
beard?
face?
So no, here's the problem. I did right here. I mean, if you don't stroke the fuck out first, you know what I mean?
Oh shit, we lost it.
No, he fucking did that.
I thought it was TikTok.
No, it's not TikTok. But
TikTok, you know.
You guys are in timeout for a minute.
Put us back on. Hey, so Johnny. Speaking of, I wanted to let you know about a new sponsorship opportunity for the Good Soup Live, as it were.
cream of yogurt.
Good Spunk Live. All of
Good
them.
spunk. No, yo, you got bukkake parties. You know what I mean? That's some soup. That's what that is.
they like bukkake.
Yeah, I mean that's. But you should definitely grow the beard, man. I mean, just let it
So
grow and let it grow a lot. To see.
Can I tell you
No,
why?
I don't
Wait,
want him to
stop
do it all
talking.
this,
Well, is
man.
it's because
I will have
when
Christian
he's-
mute your
when he's
mics.
doing something you don't like that?
No, hear me out.
Tickles.
Hear me out. This is the problem.
It's like a Brillo.
So I
pad.
start off growing it, and actually the only reason I grew it out to start with is because I am actually doing my very first documentary film, docudrama film, right now, and I'm doing some test footage for it. But in the footage, the movie's about heroin, and it's about when I was a heroin addict. So in order to be in the footage and it to look right, I need to look like a heroin addict, and not very many active heroin addicts are shaping their shit up at fucking, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's
So I let it go. But the problem and why it never lasts is I've grown out a beard probably a little longer than what you've had. It's been the longest I'll ever let it get, and then I shave it off and I start over. For some reason, once that hair gets a little bit longer than like that,
it starts.
it starts doing like this shit.
That's
And I can't, man.
what do you?
It fuck
I mean,
drives
what do
me
you think?
out of my
Anybody's-
fucking mind.
I mean, look at Big Earn. Big Earn's a stallion. He's a real man, right? He's a real man.
He's gonna smack
Let's
the
see-
shit
let's
out of
see-
you. I
let's see
swear to
him
God,
grow
he
a
is.
He's gonna come
Let's
up
see
here,
him grow a fucking
keep your
beard,
chair out from
like
under
a big
you.
mountain beard in his truck.
You turn your mirror sideways yet? Have you done that?
I can't grow a beard, so I'm not participating in this conversation.
Well, when you get
Stop
when you
lying,
get, listen,
Ange.
when you
I've
get,
seen it in the sink.
when you get like 48, 49, 50ish, usually the chicks get a couple whiskeys.
A couple whiskeys here.
Couple whiskers coming out.
They're like, Bill, you want to pull out my beard hair?
Dude, you get a beard and I'm moving the fuck
Just get
out.
the
You
tweezers,
understand me?
You want me to
Don't
tickle
shave
your
it.
balls
Don't
with
shave it though. Don't shave it. Get the tweezers.
I feel like our life is starting to become a race now to see who can die younger.
Do we have any time left? Because
We have a couple, but I got to talk about some stuff too.
no.
but
I gotta tell my story. I made the mistake of
We have
no.
a
Go ahead.
No, I'm kidding. Go
I'm
ahead, Johnny.
freaking blinded by these.
Yeah,
Do you
just
want to look good? It's not about your comfort, man. This is
Just
the
wait till you
entertainment
get on-
industry.
These
Wait
are
till you almost
transition
fall
glasses.
off stage.
I can't transition.
Dude, I used to play shows at Birch Hill, and when you're the drummer in a band at that, it doesn't exist anymore, but at that club,
It's a car wash now, or no? It's actually townhomes.
it's townhomes. But when
Why do
when
I
you
feel
would
like
play,
it just
listen,
got progressively brighter?
the fucking par lights
Trying to
would be
blind us.
on your shoulders, and you would literally get off stage, and you'd have sunburn from them fucking things down your back. That's how
You
obnoxious
played
those
without a
lights
shirt
were.
on.
Huh?
You played
Of
without
course
a
I
shirt
played
on?
without a shirt on. I was in a rock band in the early 2000s, and I have tribal ink. We don't wear shirts,
they-
Johnny.
They
We have
get
tribal.
progressively lighter.
Tribal ink.
So yeah, but no, that is legit. Like yeah, so these are easy. These are at least you don't have to deal with the heat of them.
Yeah,
Ooh,
see, I
there we
told
go.
you they're getting progressively lighter. One of you guys is supposed to tell a story, so you got way distracted.
You tell a story.
No, I'm just saying that when you, at a young age, I started shaving my manscaping, and now it's just a pain in the ass because it grows in so much.
You don't want the manscaper?
Well, I have.
You have to stay up on it.
I
You gotta
have,
do it a
I
lot.
have my barber manscapes me, but I have I told you guys.
What's that work? You just like walk in and you're like a little off the top and
A little off the top.
It's the mushroom cap. The
does he frame him out the same way?
no, it's not a he.
Did you give
Johnny?
it sideburns?
Yo, you said barber, all right?
Johnny,
She's
if
a
we,
barber.
Oh, that's right.
When
you
we
go to the
leave
girl.
tonight-
Yeah, I forgot about
So
that.
listen, so
I'm not making
Oh,
eye
you go to
contact
Sport
with
Clips,
any of
right?
you.
Is that where you go?
I go to what's it called? No, I don't. But anyway, the yeah, it gets too hairy, and you know what I mean. It's like, and then it really gets annoying because it's
You're itching
like
your
really
balls.
hairy.
I know. You let it go long enough, you wouldn't be able to see your shit. You're like, where the fuck is it?
So now now I have to go. I'm going to go to Florida, and I have to get all trimmed up, and
That's going to be a
and
treat
she
for
actually,
her.
I actually haven't shaved my face, in like 4 months.
What?
I really haven't.
Oh, never mind. I changed. I dude, like that shit that you saw in that picture was like a week.
Yeah.
Maybe 9 days. I
So
think
you probably have more testosterone than me.
He has the potential to grow a very big beard
but
in
I
a very short
won't
amount of
because I
time.
get very much aggravated. Like it's
He
like
gets annoying.
I chase the serotonin, so my brain's like, we should have a beard. And then 2 weeks in, I'm like, fuck this.
Yeah, but I
Itchy,
wish.
I don't
See,
wanna
my
do
dad,
it.
my father had too much testosterone. That's why he had so much. His prostate cancer was so bad and fucking because prostate cancer feeds off of
Off test.
testosterone. And that's why I'm hoping my low testosterone. I have really low testosterone. I think because I move like a turtle, and
So you self-diagnose yourself with low T?
yeah. So hopefully I don't.
You know that they actually have like a test for this. and
They actually
stuff.
have
Of
a
course, I'm
doctor
gonna
that
go,
you can
they're gonna
go
do my
to
blood
for
work
that.
on Thursday, and if your PSA is fucked up, you're
Yeah.
gonna be fucked up.
Well, or they just get you on a.
Yeah.
Androgel
cream?
or
yeah,
a patch.
Yeah, that's
And
great.
you
That's
boost
gonna
your
really fucking.
testosterone.
I feel like shit already.
I know a
You
guy
what
who
I mean?
sells test sip out of a Wendy's bathroom. If you want, I mean, you don't want to do the
You know what I
doctor
mean? I'm
thing.
just gonna fucking, you know.
All right, I'm gonna tell this before we go. I'm gonna tell a quick story about the guy who sells test out of a Wendy's bathroom.
No, you're not.
He
not?
sells. What does he sell out of?
Testosterone. It's weightlifting.
Steroids.
Steroids. But wait, this is the only thing I want to say is like I literally actually had to take the time because somebody offered. This is a couple weeks ago. They offered me test in a Wendy's bathroom. They were selling it. I'm like, first off,
Do they want you to like? Did they
It
look
wasn't-
at
it
you
was
and
a-
say you wanted you would need to bulk up?
well, no, he was just like, yo, my man. He's like, I got that juice.
Most people
like-
offer Coke in a Wendy's bathroom.
But hear me out here. So when you
But-
took the bottle from this guy, it was a box that the bottle came in, right? So there's a cardboard box. There's a little vial in there,
course,
and that's
yeah.
the Bang Bang juice, right? I swear to God, it said solution instead of solution, and I was like,
Colossians?
I was like, man, I know, dude, they really try to push that. They're like, it's got the holograph sticker. It's definitely legit, and I'm like, it says solution on it. It can't.
Were you thinking about getting some?
No.
He doesn't need to be any more wound up
Well,
than
you
he
don't
is
think-
already.
You don't think that I have to just peak
gun- it's the gun
physical
show?
performance? Johnny, I gave up on that trying to be big shit. That's never going to happen. I'm a bitch. First off, even if I was huge, it's
He's
not
got-
like, who am I going to fight?
He's got
Get the
pool
fuck
noodle
out. I ain't
arms.
fight.
Yeah, but you're not even 40 yet, right?
No, he's not.
So you could still
He's
get into
young.
a fight. You can get into a fight till you're 45. My dad was
Till you're
fighting.
certain
My dad was
age
fighting when
limit?
he was 65.
John, I fell off of a pedal-powered drift trike this far off the ground, and it took me 20 minutes to get back up. I'm not getting into a fucking fight, bro.
I can't have sex for 45 seconds without fucking.
See, this is the bullshit, man. Listen, all right. You know how like normal guys soup up their cars to get pussy? I soup up my car to run away from the fight because I'm dead, dude. I'm done. I've broke so many bones, and
I've never broke a bone.
I can't.
Don't say that because what's going to happen is you're going to fall off the stage because you can't see because of the lights.
This thing's gonna freaking hit us. How much was this big iron? 500.
Johnny's like, fuck that. I'll take the gamble. Of course you will, right?
500.
So, yeah.
Okay, so guys, we are continuing with the Good Soup Live presents Smod's Got Talent. We are in the works right now of scheduling the live event, and we've got some super cool surprises for when that comes around. We've got a couple special guests from the universe and also from other areas that I'm pretty overly excited about.
I'm really excited about the music guests.
And that's the other thing is what I want you guys to do is if you know anybody out there who's got a talent, a skill, they're a magician, a comedian, a songwriter, a singer, a band, and they're in the New Jersey area or willing to
I don't
travel.
care if you're a gymnast and use those pretty ribbons and you flail them around. Or
Dude,
if
I'd
you-
love to have that. Straight up.
If you're a raver and you use glow sticks, get up on this stage.
You got
It'll
something you
be
want to
fun.
share with people, get a hold of us. You can go to the website, thegoodsouplive.com, or message us on Facebook
What about
in the
like
group.
what about like a freak show?
Oh my God! I would love a
anything.
freak
If you
show.
have a talent.
we already thought about that, but I'm like, I don't think this place is fireproof, so we're not gonna be doing it.
It's got carpet on the walls. So I'm pretty sure it's not going to work out.
I don't think we want paraffin blowing in here. I don't think it's a good idea. But I did say to Bill, I'm like, what about? He's like, no.
So if you guys want to get interested, or you're interested and you want to help, or you want to be a part of, and you want to be on the stage or brought onto the Smod's Got Talent to be featured in one of our episodes, please reach out. We would love to talk to you.
Like if you're a whipper, like Jacques the Whipper.
I would love to get Jacques the Whipper. Guys, tag Jacques the Whipper. Tell him to get his ass down here
That
and
dude's
do
amazing.
the Smod's Got Talent with us. That would be super dope. Johnny, you're coming, right? I don't know what day it's going to be yet. We can't announce it yet. It's a secret right now, guys.
Yeah, you know what I mean. I'll it doesn't matter what it is. My girl will go. She's always.
Johnny's doing a stand-up comedy. It's his stand-up comedy debut that night.
That's it.
I
Actually,
mean,
nobody else
just
is even
make
going
sure-
to show up.
Make
It's
sure,
gonna be Mike
make sure
and
you
Johnny.
give Big Aaron the big hook, and so he can
What?
hook my belt buckle if I happen to be wearing a belt
I'm done.
that day. So he could
Last
pull me
thing,
off,
guys, before we go.
pull me off the stage.
I missed
Ernie,
you,
get the
Johnny.
hook.
Johnny, I really did miss you, man. I did. I missed having you on the show.
No, I mean this. I tell you what, this was fun tonight.
You need
See?
to come
You
back.
need to come
You need to come
back.
back. All right, guys. So check it out. Go to www.thegoodsouplive.com. Please send us your talents. And for the love of God, go buy a t-shirt for me. I mean, fuck. You guys want us to just sit here all day telling ha-has and
The only
truths
clothes
about
we have left are red clothes
opening up our soul. Yeah. Can you guys just buy t-shirts so we can buy clothes
in different colors.
in different colors? If you guys buy a black one, we'll get blue and green.
Yeah, like in Heartbreak Ridge.
See you guys next week.
Take care, people.
I come for some good soup.
Welcome to the Good Soup Live.
Good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The good soup live. All I ever think about is good soup live. Wonder what they'll talk about. Then again, ginger snaps, finger cuffs. Where you at? Straight out of New Jersey. The Good Soup Live.
The Good Soup is live at the one and only Spot Castle in Leonardo, New Jersey.